top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the 4th down. Nice start for this defense.
He's going to get loose. And we'll get him. It's a touchdown. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's caught. It's Adkins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these throw routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hairston. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Using his feet. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeye. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hauls it in. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Caught near the sticks. It's Keith. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and winning on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To throw, it's Mack. The screen, he's got wheels. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the ground, it's Overton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Adkins. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Step back in week 3, they have been sharp as they extend the lead. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returns are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those so quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter. Got it in the middle. It's Heath. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the run. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Going to sling it on second down. Oh, they're after him. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this...
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Keith. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's the heat. Punts it out of the air. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the core.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution.
Bringing it back. Picks up the 1st down. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the 1st half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a pass.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to let it go. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Got enough for the 1st. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The hand to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides the back on the option to give. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. It's a draw. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They're going to ride this running back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to impose their will with the run. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And I think that can be really frustrating for a defense. You're in your own end. You want to create some space, 2nd and inches, trying to get physical, but can't get physical enough to get the first down. Now it's 3rd down. What do you do now?
And the Hawkeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Back to pass, it's Mack. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. The give. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, beat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Right back to the well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Find some fresh air. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They tack a little more onto his lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Gets rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. This guy is doing, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Across the 45. Snowed under by the defense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They boot it away on fourth down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.